Hey, how's it going? It's Lawrence from the Performance Ranch. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a tip, some homework you can do. I get this question quite often. We get clients in here that are actually really consistent. We got some clients that are coming in 2-3 days a week, and then they're training on their own, whether they're going on a bike ride or a run or something of that nature, right? Maybe doing jujitsu or some other sport outside of here. But with that, one thing I think a lot of us lack is the ability to squat. I've been doing this for 20 years now, and I've noticed that our ability to squat every year actually gets worse and worse. So as we get older, things get tighter, right? Our ankles get tighter, our hips get tighter, thoracic spine, our core gets weaker. So that right there is the main basis of being able to squat. So what I do is I try to squat every day, and the way I do it, I have some stuff at home. Of course, I'm here in the gym, so I'm able to improvise a little bit and kind of show you what I'm going to do. But I try to find a fixed object. I posted this video of myself doing a walk down squat. And I got a couple of comments on it. People are asking, well, how do I do it? What's the whole point? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to give you some examples here. One is I like to use a heel lift. So I'm taking my heels off the ground. Just give me a slight elevation here. I think this is about 3/4 of an inch or so. I get my heel lift. I'm going to get up nice and tall. I'm going to stand erect here. I'm going to make sure my hips are extended. So I'm squeezing my glutes. My hips are parallel to the ground. And I'm going to engage my core by pulling on this. As I'm going to give it a little tug, automatically, once I put something in my hands, I automatically get my core to activate. So as we do this, I'm just going to walk down really slow, but I'm pulling my hips to the ground by actually driving my pelvis down in between my heels. I'm working on the arch of my foot, making sure it stays intact. Again, I'm wearing barefoot shoes here, so it's a little easier to control. And now I'm just going to sit down here and relax. I'm going to kind of rock back and forth. I like to hang out sometimes. This is on the video I showed. As you see here, I'm able to get a little lower. But anyways, going back to the video I showed on Instagram, I kind of did it where, showing the movements I do. This was one of them here. There was the rock back and forth. The other one I'm going to do is the shoulder elevation. Take an arm up. I'm going to engage with the opposite arm. Take the other arm up. And as I do this, I'm getting a nice good stretch throughout my lat here, because again, my lat is attached to my pelvis, so stretching that out. I'm also working on my ankle mobility, my rock, but then I'm engaging with and working on my stability, my core. As I push through the ground, I'm going to stand up nice and tall, and using this to help me. And that's 1 rep. Generally, I repeat that about 5 times. Takes about 5 minutes or so. But that time spent doing this, you're going to see a dramatic improvement when you're in the gym. You come in and you actually start working on squats. Because again, this is a mobility drill. This is a stability drill. This is a patterning drill. I recommend doing this every day because, the reality is we don't squat as often as we should. We were designed to squat. I don't know if you realize this, but that little seat that we sit on to use the restroom, that wasn't always there. So when we were in nature, we were living out off the forest, living off the woods, whatever we were just passing our waste out in the forest, right? We'd dig a hole, we sit down over that hole and do our business. Well, the reality is most of the world kind of does that. We're very fortunate and we don't have to do that. So, this to say, practice your squat. Squat every day. Work on getting the hips to open. Work on getting your core to get stable. Work on your ankles. You're going to work on your thoracic spine with that extension. You're going to work on lat. So there's a lot of things you're going to work on. And if you have a hard time doing this, check out our other videos. I have a how to squat video that takes you through so many other exercises and teaches you how to balance your ankle mobility out, how to get your core stronger. Check out that video. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to try to produce more of these videos here, giving you some basics to kind of understand what to do at home and how you can do it. All right? Thank you very much.